Okay, the first question I'm going to answer is actually the last one. What do you think an information professional is, and what do you think they do? Well, I feel like an information professional is someone who collects or records or stores data or information. Um, what do you think they do? I feel like that's what they would do. I think an example of an information professional, at least someone who's similar to what I think would be an information professional, would be someone like an accountant, because accountants, they store information, collect or store information, they let out information, and it's usually money. So it's kind of similar because they're both an information professional and an accountant are storing data, as an accountant would be storing money or keeping track of money, um, incomes, etc. So that's what I would think an information professional is and what they would do, at least an example of. Um, so, what information do you surround yourself with? Um, well, something one of my biggest hobbies is collecting vinyl records. So, information that I surround myself with is information on records. I'm very much um, absorbed in knowing everything about each record that I own, both new and old. I like to know a lot about these records, albums, bands, etc. So, yeah, where does your information come from? Well, there's a site that I use. It's called Discogs, DISCOGS.com. It's pretty much a database for anything music, movies. I think they do movies too, but I use it for my records. Pretty much every version of every album that's ever been released is on that database, and I use that website to pretty much know exactly what I have, because I have about 300, close to 300 albums. So I know exactly what each one is because of that website. It's very specific and informative. So it's pretty much exactly where I get all my information on for my music. How do you think that information affects your behavior, or does it? Um, I don't know if it necessarily affects my behavior, but I think knowing um, like how good one pressing of an album is compared to another pressing of the same album, I think that I guess that would affect my behavior, because if I had the two side by side, I'd know which one to choose. Because the other good thing about that website is the people who use that website rate the different versions of the albums, so you're able to see which versions people prefer. So I guess it would affect my behavior, just knowing which one is better than the other, I guess. So, yeah, and I guess that's everything.